Looks like we got a storm coming in. Very cool. Hey everyone, my name is David Dunbar, or the Theme Park Evangelist. So my last vlog was my movie review on Venom, and I also rambled on a little bit about my personal life, just a little bit. And I also got you caught up on some of my upcoming vlogs that I mention on my Theme Park Evangelist Facebook page on a regular basis. So my next vlog is going to be, of course, the review. And I did one already on my Theme Park Evangelist Facebook page, but I'm going to do one for you guys on here as well. So I gave it an overall rating of 7 out of 10 when I did it. And I mentioned all the different treat stops. I mentioned the best part about the whole event, and also when you should go trick-or-treating and when you shouldn't. So, best part of the event, in my opinion, was the Space Mountain with the lights off. Riding Space Mountain with the lights off. That officially starts at 7 p.m. and goes all the way till midnight. You can also ride Pirates of the Caribbean with a different character that is never in the ride. This is an actual real character, not an animatronic, sorry. And it makes the ride, honestly, a whole lot different. A whole lot more different. But when I went, even though it was a slower night, it was like a 95-minute wait. Like, are you serious right now? Like, how often do you see a 95-minute wait for Pirates of the Caribbean? Come on. Like, yeah, whatever. I barely saw any character meet and greets, but usually the Queen of Hearts and Tweedledee and Tweedledum and Alice and the Mad Hatter are over by the Mad Tea Party ride, which also gets a Halloween overlay with some disco lights. It makes it really cool. I don't do spinning, so I didn't go on it. But they weren't there, which is really weird. Maybe it was just that specific time I went. Maybe it was just that one specific time that I just happened to be walking by it, and they just happened to be away having tea somewhere. Who knows? But all I know is I did bump into Cruella de Vil in their place. So, but in the weirdest place, like over by Winnie the Pooh. Like, when does that ever happen? You know? I was like, okay, we got Cruella de Vil here, and I mentioned that in my vlog actually. Jack and Sally are actually at the front of the park, so I feel really bad now. I sent a family off to Liberty Square to see Jack and Sally because they were asking, how do you find Jack and Sally? Because, I work at Tomorrowland Speedway. I had never been to the event before, so this was not completely my fault. I mean, I could have asked, but I was so sure because I looked it up on YouTube. Maybe it was an older video I had watched, but they made it sound like, oh, they're over in a gazebo in Liberty Square. So that's where I was thinking, oh, I should send them. And that's not where they were at all. No, they actually are in the Mickey and Minnie. No, it's just Meet Mickey at Town Square Theater, right where Tinkerbell is at it as well. And I'm thinking, what? Are you serious right now? Like, I felt so stupid after I found that out. Like, oh, come on. But some of the costumes are like really, really cool. Very creative. Saw a lot of Wreck-It Ralph costumes, like the whole cast. There's been some nights where I saw really, really cool costumes. Usually if you want to see more costumes, you want to come on a Friday. I don't know what it is about Friday, but more people tend to show up to the event in costume on a Friday. Tuesday, not so much. I think it's because it's still the very beginning of the week. I feel like the atmosphere is just a lot better at the end of the week versus at the beginning. And of course, as of early October, they threw in Thursday into the mix, which is really cool. I work the event more than I attend it. I've only attended it once in my lifetime, and I've worked it maybe 10 times by now, but who counts anyway? So, and considering this is my first year ever doing it. So honestly, biggest downfall I found was the first 2 hours to get candy was insane. And even though some of the lines move quicker than others, like Cosmic Rays and Monsters Inc., Laugh Floor, Pinocchio's Village House, just to name a few, I still felt like I was waiting way too long at the very beginning. Mickey's Fellhar Magic was just absolutely ridiculous. Like, normally, you're able to just walk right into the theater. It took like twice as long just to get in there. And I'm thinking, are you serious right now? Like, I shouldn't have to wait for candy. I'm just saying that right now. I mean, yeah, Disney's extra generous of their candy. They give you this big scoop full of candy at their hands. I kind of showed you guys an idea of how much candy I got with my vlog that night. I might consider showing you guys one more time how much candy I have. I left my bag in the other room, so I just got to go find it. But other than that, the later in the event, or later in the night, the easier it is to get in line and get huge piles of candy, because they're going to be generous like that all night long. I feel like if I came back again, I should spend the first few hours riding rides like Space Mountain, Pirates of the Caribbean, because the ride wait times are not that bad other than Pirates. All night long, they're not that bad. I must admit that the wait times go down as the night progresses on, but also the reason why I say the first 2 hours are absolute insane for for the candy, and the rides are a little more doable. For one thing, usually there's only 1 or 2 people, maybe up to 4, handing out candy at a time, and each person has to stop, say trick or treat, get their candy, then walk. Versus rides that usually can take on X amount of people onto a vehicle at a time, like Tomorrowland Speedway. Even though the wait time is always ridiculous for that, I can guarantee you, right at 7, you're only going to maybe wait 20 to 30 minutes. You're going to wait about 10 to 15 minutes at, let's say, Mickey's Fellhar Magic, just to get candy. So, honestly, there really is no difference what you do for the first 2 hours. So, the first parade does start at 9. So, by the time 9 o'clock hits, a lot of your crowd is going to be out of the way. And then they're going to head over and watch the fireworks. By that point, most people are either leaving or they are going to disperse around the park and do other things like hit up Pirates of the Caribbean or maybe Space Mountain with the lights off. You never know. Or quite a bit of them might stick around for the second parade, but I can guarantee you, by 11 o'clock at night, most people are already leaving the park because they just don't want to be around. Most people, though they pay $100 to come to this event, are already leaving between 11 and 11:30. So that's why I mentioned, come for the candy at 9. I can see why Tim showed up at 9, because the first 2 hours of the event is just ridiculous to get candy. Unless you plan on riding rides, no. Now, it was my first time, so we have been there since 1, and also by 4 you can actually physically get into the event. That's another reason why I would recommend doing rides from like 4 to 9. And also I would throw dinner in between 7 to 9. Keep in mind though, that a lot of the restaurants, like quick service restaurants, even a lot of the sit down, will shut down at 6 o'clock when the park actually closes. And a lot of the shows will close right there at 6 o'clock as well. Even Jungle Cruise, which is an attraction, closes at 6. There is a huge handful that does stay open until midnight. A lot of the shows become candy trick-or-treating stations, so that's kind of also why they have to do what they do, and a lot of the restaurants do as well. Not to mention, they want to cut down on the staff. It's already slow enough they don't need to have all this staff just standing around doing nothing. So they figured that they would have enough staff to cover for the day and then be out of there by 7 o'clock. The Very Merry is a little different because of the fact that this is a chance for you to go around, go get cookies. This is not like a trick-or-treating event. So Mickey's Very Merry, I think they're a little more okay with keeping stuff open a little longer, but I'll have to let you guys know what exactly that's like, as I've never been, and that's been one I've been like really dying to try it too. I kind of had a taste of it. I got to stay all the way up until 7 one time, and I got a free cookie out of it. It was kind of cool because Starbucks just felt like being nice. And Starbucks is one of those places you can actually get a free item from. What do you know about that? Anyways, I've been rambling on for quite some time. That was my review of Mickey's Not So Scary. Super, super, super excited about Mickey's Very Merry. Now that I've done Mickey's Not So Scary, really got to try Mickey's Very Merry and see what it's like. And really hope that my money, well, actually it's more like TJ's mother's money, that's going to be more worth it for that event. I'll see you guys in the next vlog, and always remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have a great day, and peace out.